Well, the letter of intent has just been signed here at the Sunrise Hotel, just cementing and ensuring that this partnership, the sister partnership between the Jilin province and the Eastern Cape, will go on for many, many years. I'm joined now by the Premier, our Premier Oscar Mabuyane. Sir, obviously a very important day, a very exciting day. What does this mean for the Eastern Cape?
This means a lot in terms of our development trajectory. We're very clear on what we intend to be doing in changing the socio-economic outlook of our province. We've been in China, we've never had a formal agreement with the province of Jilin, and now we've just signed that statement of intent with them, but also a memorandum of agreement between the Department of Transport here in the province as well as their counterpart in the Jilin. So it's a quite exciting moment. We would want to see speed train. This means we're looking at developing our province. We're no longer talking about speed train that must take our people outside the province to Cape Town and Johannesburg. Our intention is to make sure that we're using of our frontiers of development we've articulated to the start of the 7th administration. We want to make sure that we develop our province. We want to take our GDP contribution to double digits. So we're focusing on economic growth, and that is happening. We're currently rolling out massive road infrastructure program, but we want rail. We want to take the freight out of our roads so that we keep our roads intact, and we have rail connecting between our cities, Mthatha, East London, and this side, so that the movement of our people, the integrated transport system, is realized. So I'm quite happy today also to have FAW that has been here for the last 30 years, also announcing today that they are extending their investment here by additional 250 million. That tells you a lot is happening in our province in terms of economic growth, and we are focused on that.
Speaking about this high-speed railway system, we know that it comes from the Jilin province. They manufacture it here. We heard in the speech earlier that this train goes up to 400 kilometers an hour, meaning from Coega to East London, it would take about 30 minutes. Would that relieve some pressure off our roads? What does this mean for our existing railway system that we have here in the province?
Yes, of course. Remember, we don't have the kind of a passenger rail that connects Coega, and it's only goods rail that we are having currently. So with an infrastructure that is not really quite useful and productive in terms of the logistics. But with this one, moving along the coast, it opens up the tourism economy. It opens up a lot traveling, our people, short left promotion and all those issues, but also getting our people moving around, the integration of the province. We've indeed realized this one province, the Far East, the border, as well as the western part of the province. That is where we are now. So you still want that integration for social cohesion, for unity of our people moving. But also, we're talking about oceans economy. So the more we develop along the coastal line, the more we're opening it up to the ideas of your smart city that we've been talking about. So this is time for Eastern Cape. And Eastern Cape basically presents that untapped potential to the entire country to look this direction. We're no longer developing Eastern Cape for Western Cape or developing Eastern Cape for Gauteng. We're developing Eastern Cape for Eastern Cape. It must be this province that is able to deal with that. I'm quite happy that Jilin is also manufacturing these speed trains themselves there. So entering into this agreement with them, it is not just only about having trains moving, but also about that value chain, getting them also establishing themselves here, getting ourselves into this economy of expanding our auto sector that we are currently hub in this country.
If we look at this investment and in this partnership with the Jilin province, you also mentioned in your speech about the grain production and how China has taken millions of their citizens out of poverty, out of hunger. Is that something we're looking to adopt here in the Eastern Cape, seeing that so many of our people still live in poverty, so many of our people are still hungry?
Definitely. When you address the fundamentals around development of Eastern Cape, you are basically unlocking a huge potential for the entire country development. This has been an excluded area, a sort of a forgotten area. For years, it has been left to be a labor-sending province to serve these migration labor laws that have been there. So now we wanted to focus on that and give the opportunities, these niche areas that we're talking about, whether it's ICT, oceans economy, agriculture and agro-processing, as you name them. But they need the enabling environment, the infrastructure that we're talking about. You need these railway lines that are connecting. You connect up to Durban. Currently, we are working on Vuselela, a 7 billion project that connects Gauteng to here. It has been approved. Now the work is being rolled out. So we're also focusing more in the province in terms of energy mix, being the hub. We are very strong on the renewable energy. Next week or the other week, I'm going to Qatar with Minister Sputler on a one-day meeting, quick one, with investors. We come back first week of December. We're going to Japan, focusing on this economic diplomacy, and that's what is going to help us to move. BRICS is meant for that. It has expanded the kind of market that we needed in South Africa as a developing country. And